94.7 Asempa FM so ne Ekosiisen dwumedie no wasogo so awutie no your discussion segment ena ye de bremu Felix Kwachiofo so e wa hasan so ena nana komea e wa ha enti mekona na ho na afei ode nensem etumi atodwa ama nana yenhwe yen main issues any of them you want to start with.
You mean Yamidas menya me video be President Mahama and our Brekum.
Yeah, Brekum, yes.
Sharing cash on the streets of Brekum.
You didn't cash from.
Yeah. I don't know, is that?
What's BB
he's sharing cash on the streets of Unzonizo.
But for the other section, is it good?
Me a parliamentary candidate.
Yes.
So walk rounds really am focus walk now come they come to you and then me man bigger until you have no option than to dip your hand in your pocket. Woman bigger is nothing. Sika and yet sika they call bribe you but when I'm no be appeal to you. We take care man original car so no be appeal to now woman 10 cedis 20 cedis. How is that how is that appropriate? How is that
Minya say who free Asempa hey na e bia do reception ho na tobo driver bia banos you on about them who actually me no pay 20 cedis bia mano enya no na ekoso no tie the former president was in Brekum on Monday September 28 2022 that's during the street during the street procession John Mahama pulled bundles of cash from his car and threw it to the teaming party supporters. And there's a video. Anyway, vote by in a video. I do space. Hey, possession of the name lolly no or to cash a man. Go for crabby prayer. It's dangerous. Number one, no more share mask. Number two, you are throwing money from your moving car at crowds. People, you can stampede. Share video no. Another video no.
I've seen the video.
Jesus wept. That's what President Mahama has reduced the campaign to. Sharing money to crowds. You can stampede. Look at the video. On the streets. On the street, no, but video no. Pacho.
No, the when your video and the video no will come up on Facebook.
Anyway, Pacho mami.
It is completely insignificant. Completely inconsequential.
They say no sharing money on the streets is a teacup. Yo there, Martin. We are primaries. Oh, Mami, I Felix. Mami, what do sabe woman? Mami Kasai. Nothing did. O say it as a woman.
Felix, Mani, we are to you, though.
Yes, say you the answer way. Me say watch won't me. Obi, so simple so funny serious.
Oh no, the videos will come up.
Me can Felix Becker say I storm in a teacup to the station with a teaspoon. And deal with it properly.
Noted.
Now, Minya Obi. One say Felix was his son, no. But that's what he does. Now catch a Ghana for say. Esa Juma mo year 2016 tino. I been see dentino. Elections say mube win. So now catch it. And now sa cause can say. In fact, baby mo year say Juma titro bi anti bi da. Wa na mo lose heavily. So now sa cause can say. Enti baby mo osimo aye Juma mo lose no kwache na wo kan no entwaso. Na entwaso mienu. Osi afenshi chef fra mode ba. Ti say Okada. To say mobitria fee some university students and nunti no mobe say we need Sancrophone. Now it's all kind of sad dear. And then I free SHS. Free water, dom. Nti no cry no once and so antaso. Afi was sana no. Os yo. Afi the totality. Who so use our word. total afide enye nso a Felix enye nso a okoko ye enye o card for us be mo afide totality so say na no but obey that who chi wa so san no me blame no but hwe asa ni me ya Felix no mu kase family and friends family omunjaika nyenjaitie Yatia say Obi, met me amount at least 20 people, family and friends in John Mahama's government. At least 20, at least. Oma mi minimum. I was minimum. You know how unim relationship, but just be catch up. But at least I can give you 20.
Now, but we try more. I share on Facebook. Say at least the video is now on it. You can watch and judge for yourself. Production team na bo homo in the video na to so on Facebook CC what Nana Akomia is talking about no video no is now on Facebook. You can see former President my name is an uncle for need demand you by scanning crown into a year no the ama
in a crowd.
Yeah, in a crowd
on the streets.
On the street, yes. In the video now you judge for yourself. It's been on for some time.
I feel the baby I'm the political campaign time. No time. No Felix won't ferry. Can you imagine second president patron? Mami we can also hear.
Ma who's the one notice?
You now paper piece at Trump. Ade.
Nana Kwaso. Yes.
Yeah. Storming paper. So share Obi. Video awa hwe mo hwehwe.
Asempa FM.
Obi we mo hwehwe. E no say unkofo Ghana for abe o madwen. But unim. Felix nkokamientia. And then you say Nanado or Sunwa anasi bibi. Not just say or say Semna Nanado kan you know. A crown so then tossum obi abebwegu. Two things. Number one, wo ye adwuma na wo say adwuma no bi anya ebida. Now catch Ghana for say adwuma no maye na me beto aso. Ani obi ono nya adwuma na afi no oba. Hwan e beginedi? Sasana Felix say can say ensema na nado catch Ghana for. Ensema na nado catch Ghana for. Eno obi na John Mahama catch Ghana for. Anambwa.
FM.
Also kwa. O say maye way me ba me beto aso. Wan kwa anka ka say dan no or dan no see foundation ono nim dan say this is one catch Ghana for. No bi onu tini baby no candidate. O say ni dey kwa. Enti say President Mahama any candidate Akufo-Addo. Now we see why ye juma wa Shanti region, why ye juma wa Medina, why ye juma wa Adenta, why ye juma wa Teshi. Na ye hu bida. Now catch in baso ba betwaso. No be or no only track record. No so basem so be ye so ni ye kwanya mamwa. Why ne se nipa ne genidi? Enti na waka no entwasum. Ne toso mienu. Just as my Felix saying, no person check Ghana for say, or Martina Home will be abedada. A disrespect to the Ghanaian voter. Or Martina Home will be abedada. That's what he's trying to say. Who ye mon sem no cry west? Well, now our family and friends here, I can just say, meet me at least 20 people connected directly who are in the government. Sometimes they are not fair because they are not here. But I can name 20 people who minimum Felix Nimo who are in the government. But there been a family and friends been a change say President Mahama near Samuel Mahama
FM.
Direct brother na Airbus etam sika is a contract or more 3.5 million euros. And of course that money on the better aeroplane also because of a direct relationship, brother relationship with President Mahama. There been a chance. 3.5 million euro in a country you lose here because somebody was brother to John Mahama. There been a chance. Enti sa family and friends mon chai kakra na Ghana for unjai. Mo pa Ghana for ibukure for more. Kotam bauxite. 56% of Ghana is Japan or the one brother. 1 week before you leave office. Give me a chance. These are facts. These are facts. Into become family and friends, sir. What's them cry any day? Jaika. Oh, we enough you know. Oh, Mami Cho and their president Akufado Katisoro Boankra. Inland
Boankra inland port.
What Ashanti reaching. TNM se better news no. Into mun just has them nunca. But oh, we ya can you see ade no totality. That just it. No aka say no makoye nsuo. No makoye market. And then I say totality in
FM.
One chance here. But I mean free minya. Me ma shi me we pass we acquire video we ya present mama cheska on the streets of Brekum. Hey, anyway. Na me pe credibility no. Sa say na medical achire oda no. Me met me akasa kakra. Felix de enye nzondo akasa pi. But say na okan. Enye Felix ni nipadua enti no bibetie nasem. Anase me nipadua ti no bibetie masem. A track record. Anambwa. Track record. Na President Mahama na ankasa no as president oketire wias Ghana for ni wias nyia say ono na ba ono ankasa ene na ba no omuni credibility pacho tremu credibility I can tremu say gide
yes
gide ono eno na ba no omuni credibility omuni gide eno nti omo ko IMF
for policy credibility.
What is more indicting than this? A president of a country. Now, catch your own call for say, Ishishana Mide Bano, GDA enim in Miankasa government, and until me call IMF. Send a bayas or mobe swaswa, or mobe foiswa, yan patro de tree naturally. Or mobe foiswa, that is a GDA abamimu, nin Shishana Mide Bano. What is more damning than this? Yabani GDA. The Panama has admitted, say, GDA ninimu. Now can say Ghana for your short memories, Anna. I won't catch Ghana for, sir. That is the main reason tia of my house or they call IMF. Mibwa. Obi Mibwa. And now Kroma.
Yeah.
That's what he said. And I can show you the news. See, we are going to IMF because of policy credibility. Oni GDA, onwe mu ni GDA. Ghana for ni GDA, amanone for nya GDA. Chiso call IMF. Ene GDA naba. A whole president. Na ultimi hwe ni penim catch up say me ni GDA wo. GDA ni me policies me hye no, chise me call IMF. Ghana for kai. Nene Ose me ba President Akufado ni mistakes in forms of be corrected. Yes sir. Osan so catch and say oba ono anso time where president ni mistakes of be corrected. It mistakes be na president ma person correct.
Asempa FM.
Mistakes be. On one front to say Akufado no mistakes will be corrected. On another front to say one kasa so why mistakes will be corrected. Mistakes be na be correct. President Mama na catch and say President Kufuor forget about the fact he said President Kufuor ye president. President Mahama as director for communications. Bonechi bibia President Kufuor de President Mahama say anye. Bibia de ba anye leap President Mahama say anye. NYEP o say anye youth employment program o say anye. NHIS o say anye. Nothing development fund o say anye. Mibwa, as director of communications and as vice presidential candidate, Bibia President Kufuor ye Mahama sianye. And then Okache Ghana for say President Kufuor unyansa pa. I didn't think President Mahama kasa che Ghana for. Or see President Kufuor say in fear 9 no iswa for any president. Now every president you need at least 8 years. It is ultimately can't wait to Ghana for. It said Saadi and Intino President Kufo would nyansa pa. Meboa. So one video no. And
Asempa FM.
Tinipa we now kase 4 years is so. Tina no election we open there. Was it 4 years is so? I don't tinipa no cancer asem no. O when who so nyansa pa. President Mahama de just e kofa Saul any Paul Saul eba. Ono betimi a because President Kufo na ni bibia oye wo se enye no ene wo so onyansa pa because I see 4 years so until obia se odwenya 8 years it is a sad dia now President Mahama Kufado wenya 4 into opeden was our election anymore cause one catch Ghana for so obia by say man 8 years so video no e abo wow o catch Ghana for say obi ni aban mu a onim na ekoso nti o kasa o body stream na kasa sana President Mahama catch anambwa obi mbwa nti ene no na o catch no ye nti ye fa so pentie cause uni aban mu ene nti o se obi ni aban mu a o se o mo ye campaigner
Asempa FM
because o mu nim na ekoso wan kasa nche 2016 o catch Ghana for say election do na opposition for about more than Tro FM because o mu nim na ekoso aban mu ene den na wo so ye nti President Mahama asem de eba no se ye koto aba no de kasa do nim kasa medema no but o track record because the kwatre kwaso amount to ma obetie ni di so no emu franto ma ni bia wow de na oba na o kasa no oba be ye economy
Asempa FM.
no chon to manifesto mu na wa smart Felix no me meka economy ben what track record is saying at is saying o buy economy and a grow at 11.12 14 will be free or not amwaba 3.8 Akufado be so mu same condition no peja ya they call 6.8 2019 Ghana was one of the fastest growing economies in the world. Ubaye the size of the GDP. Kufo biemu, Mills biemu, unkwamba be mwae GDP. She sidi no baby afi wa wo sika wo sidi dollar or bank yesi enfe ma. Se na be ye sidi no. Deficit out the buy 2012 yenhu bida 12%. The normal economy. Ye who be that 2012 deficit and President Mahama buy. Ye who be that no emunu obi 2012 no President Mahama ojiabani free one
former President Mills, late President Mills,
2013 ojiabani free one
Ojifi Mills obia
Debbie obe president
like ono ademano
me so catch Ghana for say ya risk no makadombe meboa so nipa na mo no hand over to himself because he's can area can
Asempa
do. I did
FM.
catch Obeka wa Akufado. Obi. President Mahama name will hand over to himself in 2013. Or catch as a sikano yaria or say nam yaria ka dompe. Forgetting say he is handed over to himself. Into on one timi can wait for one ho. Dear Ben on timinka. And na o me di na chiti say Felix ben timinka about Akufado.
Nana wo de wanu si ama me.
Oh, okay. Share unimre emeya nka nema pi but I mean so let me end on leadership because near Kenya it turns on leadership. Look at the leadership and I can say
Like eba akandia
President Mahama de Ghana for na fatutu President Akufado de Ghana for hwe dumso ya eba yi o de Ghana for betina dumso for 4 years or even 5 years. She leadership at President Mahama of fire. Intro after intro. Nka wadaji anka men narrate actual each time or can't doom son asem. Every time it proved to be lies. Or can't say me nipa ye wo ahunchirem ni ahunhihye because of doomso. Now na ye kandini leader. Now many pano hope. You give them lies. Da obe can say doomso no mewie ya enhihye the next day na ye worse. This is the kind of leadership our President Mahama provide here. Compare it to President Akufo-Addo. Only Ghana for COVID Ghana for the whole society, the whole economy is in 6 and 7s. Look at the leadership. Giving the Ghanaian people accurate facts and putting in place policies, share reliefs here. The business reliefs here. The electricity here, they about to support
FM.
The water here, they about to support people. The business funding here, they buy business here. Emu bina President Mahama team here.
Okay.
Business is the same multimedia. They be anamu generator to anymore. In fact, in that period of doomso 4 or 5 years, he increased electricity. Now I can give you the figures. In that period, no relief na be. Rather, taxes, tariffs on utilities were all increased. Hey. Compare it to President Akufo-Addo or Batampa leadership of this show at this time in Ghana's history. At this time in Ghana's history. Those days na near shedum sonu na near hon chire yen no. President Mahama me hwe enim ka chire say untimi nkana sem because undi president da. This is the leadership that is being offered to Ghanaians today. Meboa. Nipa ne ho chire omo no. Na obeka bibi na omenya areshi mu no. Who can show say you undi president you won't in fact just say or can be or san so chire nipa ombetimi aka bibi a chire no e fa na mambo no. I see Rollins ne Kufuor. This is the leadership that was offered. Say me boy aka Felix Baba can hey don't Kenya Busrem
Mami Komra
Mami nye inti minya ye represent Mahama President Akufo-Addo kan ohwe ni ehwe enim ni akiri at the same time. We are the genity. Free SHSC or say enye ene or say me ba be shemu kena. Ade a wo say enye. Tie mu tire wi ase nyia say enye. Et na otimi shemu kena. Nya wa na aka kire nse no ye foundation no. Ono betimi esidan esiso. Tiende na asesa. Jina baby a wo jina principle, integrity. And no ni ehwehwe in a leader. Not leader obey the wind. Those days, material if obey the wind. If one ball left and they call left, one ball right and they call right. Obey the wind leadership. President Mahama Eddie Mai. Any Eddie Kwako Eden. Obey the wind leadership.
Nana Kwamia and Amoten and Kano MDSTC, former Director of Communications and PP. Felix, any of the issues that we have no so
sure. Is he Obi? My Canada, Mesan Kabim. This is the worst MPP campaign I mean. Now campaign midway you to me SSA communications director de facto. Oh Babel Kamas me say de facto man that say
but is it in relation to the Napa?
Oh, that's what
no such announcement has been made.
Oh, of course. It's like a de facto. They can de facto. Just say the ewo then so yes dan ka say sanet here. It's because he's not
holding himself.
Oh, of course he has not. He has not. But will be any. Someone you have to say,
he is a member of communications. Government communications team.
Nana Kumia MD of STC
absolutely
be in fear and 9 years in fact about 2-3 weeks ago about I say since I was share media see about 2 years ago we see had say and you dey my MPP and can na ko me on ma it is mama kama sem the bless me since you come say me dim me since 2005 I me share here me dim abepem ne the me cancer na say yasa papel wa yasa papel wa ka obi elim say wo call the body friend 3 year here to Saint American say emu aye dia ma MPP for
because nana kumia
omo to papa so it is the lousiest campaign omo weji hwe e sha ase no omo say ye kra ye ni running mates ye running mate papa ene ama omo running mates na redundant o ka say bi obi anyi ntom no omo say o ye ni manifesto papa buy ya there is multiple stakeholder buy you know e di kan no omo say the manifesto ye copy omo de omo ji anje bi e copy you ewie ye no afa ye manifesto promises e dia ba abom hu nti no they've reversed U10 and on some policies. One of them, maybe I will prove to you say he is credible.
No problem.
No. You can't say you better reverse policy on importation of salvage vehicles. The law you oppose omo eton ka so amefo oppose ye no. I say there be ya the papa no and almost omo fa nye adwuma biom. Ye ka say be legalize Okada. Ministry of Transport issue say because omo shall say cry negotiation that towards consultation towards legalize Okada. Amafo bo mechi ya no mo say there be yes anka before last week ya Dr. Bamia say on me check as ama Okada for.
Okay, you know correct. Now correct.
Is that not a statement from the Ministry of Transport? What am I making say me obi?
The ministry said
Mameka say
holding consultation.
One case consultations to legalize Okada.
Now who consulting on what? So you are consulting vacuum. Obi. It's they were consulting vacuum. They were consulting vacuum to do what?
Ideas for Ghana.
So what do you need to get ideas for the way for Ghana? And now say almost someone say Okada ko munya anya biom o mecheche cars na no ye papa banking crisis here by here omo egu banks 8 ebi no kra no etimodin kwan so no mo fa so ye Heritage Bank especially and omo aso nwa kofa 21 billion na so hwemu a 14 billion bi no mo de ahyem omo the car say nipa omo ho aka no sika esi ye de tu am no memo mo sika ni bi sika no mu fa na omo de bonds paper kire say infie no mechi no omo meje de aka no insi hu no interest zero rated bonds and omo de mo for 5 years President Mama Kaso no oba within 1 year obetia cash na pe omo se so ma no say afi ometumi etie sika. They don't have credibility. They don't even believe. Oka principle. Why was President Akufo-Addo principle? Abra now Oka say obetia partly cash and partly bonds. Until say President Mama Kaso say obetia cash in 1 year. Where other than the President Akufo-Addo when you na be build now, why didn't he stick to principle and maintain the position obetia bonds part and a cash part? Other than President Akufo-Addo why insist say law banning salvage vehicles no be jinaso because it is a principal position. Adan wasesa na no say ne emra on wankasa asha ne nsa sha ase no onfa nya adwuma. Where was his principle? O say ye no ye nim no ebi we nim and ebi we echi. Was a Greek for omo obuso bi e friend Janus. The case we Janus face we are two faced. In one breath no bet ya cash part bond part. In another breath to bet ya cash because opposition say bet ya within 1 year. It's Nana Akufo-Addo sorry, Nana Akomia pe Janus face person. I am the boss, Nana Akufo-Addo. Enye President Mama. Miss Rao, Nana Akufo-Addo ne credibility no way. Obeka kire yen say oba all operative family and friends January 17 2016 e Kumase Montes no. Adentina na we nyina hwa through his government. Or say he can list 20 names. I'm daring him to list 20 names in President Akufo-Addo, Mama's government. No, me nebusia for me. I'm going to list them for you. There are 65. What am I listening in Ama? Nana Akufo-Addo the cousin ne maame nuaba ene Kenoforiata ne maame nuaba Kenoforiata finance minister ne maame nuaba ene Nana Fredua Oforiata oye board chairman of Ghana National Theatre ono ankasa ne yamoba creative arts board
member of the Creative Arts Council
Kenoforiata nimia yere Enoforiata Akufo-Addo nimia yere ono no deputy managing director for SIC Life Duke Oforiata Nana Akufo-Addo nimia ba presidential staffer Nana Akufo-Addo nimia ba your friend Alice Oforiata that is why a cousin MD for Tema Development Corporation Nana Santi Bedi to be in the relationship between him and Nana Akufo-Addo attach answers everybody knows. I can go on and on and on and on and on. But you see, Miss Rao, the reason why the reason why Nana Akufo-Addo Janus faced using Nana Akumi's description is that Osebo says had you on ye. Osebo say on ye. And ne on one in the Aba Gabioche ne wafasi Gabioche Dako. It may benefit directly from a year Japadili $103,000. Omesrao Kenoforiata on one and muto. Omesrao Mamen Kamasem Nakumia, don't interrupt me. At then Nana Akufo-Addo the promise say he will not operate in family and friends government. When so where was his principle? I say IMF policy credibility. What is Nana-Addo? Omoka say Mesra Omeba What is Nana-Addo?
Allow him.
Nana-Addo kasa oba. Sa IMF when they will review it. When him say oba bemu or extend the IMF deal by 2 years. One asase ya kanen so didia asankam. When him say Nana-Addo okaseti ya Esla say you nyin free ho enimanimu ya nya de papa. And the electricity prices, new fuel price will go to Cote d'Ivoire levels. Oba no Esla no. Not only did he maintain it to Watum Ori no asan de kosia wo Aje about 5 billion Ghana cedis ye due to your legacy debts in the energy crisis. Where was President Akufo-Addo's principle? Where is his credibility? Obeka chere so Oba he will transform Ghana in 18 months. There are videos. Oba no onye where is his credibility? Transform Ghana near Ghana. Oh, one person Nana-Addo kasa asem. Now, waka say we transform your country. Say woko Singapore. Woko hwe baby omo sha ase ni baby a Lee Kuan Yew eja na don't use transformation. Woko Malaysia. Baby a Mahathir Mohamad FFE any baby a odi be no. Do you need me to tell you transformation? Anything odi mesraw, anything odi 92 years obe contest election win because he had transformed that society. Nana-Addo, where was his principle? Abra no ka say Ochivata or year demonstration ti aye no. I don't know about them when travel team. Now we're 2 to 17.5%. The very rate are not all opposite. I don't know a product of that get fund. Ekosisia wawa ejisika. It's Nana Akufo-Addo Janus faced person. Nana-Addo. Where is Nana-Addo's credibility? Or we are also leadership. Masa. Yenim senka opening the odiamantimanti. Enka opening the amofra na watia wo. Ene ebu be say opinion otnefie ma mofra we nanka no yebu nanka wefo a okam opinion we de ono akwache nanka ne ba etwitwa ma mofra so monwe leadership a civilian leader ya to aba wo manfo ato aba yi e de tumi ahye won sase hwe manso a ye koto aba kakra yi wo ayewa so we so gwan wakofa MPP to trafo ahye matade amomo mani tuo akoto abonipa a adansidie kroje wo ho wankasa wo commission wate no esi nipa edi boni atise ebepem nne wonya hwe wo ho nipa ye bom tu omu prai no omu wo ho and you are speaking about leadership leader ben e no tena ho ma ye ade atise ya onka hwe wo we ye leader wote Flagstaff House ama etutrafo a omu ye o party for wangasa wote omu municipal forces aba beto ahye police ni penisu abono there is evidence of clear wrongdoing wanya ho hwe yet we see we leader President Mama obi kokan who said Chia Oyinedi? Who said Chia Oyinedi? Because Obi Kansa. Victoria Hammer, Okaka said Onya $1 million on Minister Benku. Because of that, Oyinedi within 24 hours. Abuga Peli, the one for a year in Semunu. And then, or the Fiasi because President Hammer didn't go Jina court Eddie Nassam. Nana Akufo-Addo dear. Obi to me did dream. visa fraud ewo Australia me pay me tax ya kra yen so no mu ko gina be bi ntwe na so moving pin asemi wakwa gina bibie ni ama nipa nensa so say yen to abama no nya candidates. Is that leadership? And when you akenie what be say yen bo say wo ba wo mmobosia, you will reduce borrowing, yet and there you cannot abroad the obeto yen so obeto 120 billion what they call 263 billion, yet we say we credibility
Asempa
FM say President Mahama say friends saying 4 years ten anisha na one omampani Akufo-Addo yard na omampani Akufo yard na Akufo-Addo.
But you made reference to it.
I'm saying I was saying no. Yes, I'm referring to what you said. Obi Conrad Adina Foundation omo ye eye nhemu bi wa Accra 2016 na Akufo na ye guest speaker or say a non-performing first term government does not deserve a second term. It's wa baba mu na wa memu troka eni so be the second term count. Iti one kasa won se ma wo kan ye no Ghana fo be gina so ato abade etia asi o omo yen economy te pansan me masa de bia meka opa compare the figures economic debate na your figures deficit on 2016 na 6.3 for 2 years running. Me say deficit am 2016 then na Akufo-Addo beto na Akufo-Addo wa me inherit 2012 deficit 6.3. What is deficit projection for this year?
COVID economy.
Masa, what is COVID economy? Masa, na doom economy dey enye data ba me na gina simply say yenfa doom so to COVID ho. I don't know COVID, I don't know doom so effect that one is allowed, but COVID there is not allowed.
Na doom
Mesrel na na me come asem. Say leadership. Doom so ba yen. Impenifo ka say etu to a egu be mabu meboa. President Mama Ojina Parliament 2015 February e ka say doom so no. Waje ho sobo ni nyina na obeso ano. Na Akufo-Addo ba be mo no. Every single problem bia o say e aba ho fro na ye. He doesn't have the courage to take responsibility for anything. And you are talking about leadership. President Mama, or no, he took responsibility. Doom so started sometime in August 2012. That is when they started. I'm telling you, the first major thing they did Doom so by ASR pipeline, I break it wall. West Africa Gas pipeline. What can I say? Under President Akufo-Addo around 2019, in your 2-week power outage be. What did they blame? And yet, Nana Komia, it's not true. It is not true. Nana Komia.
I think the fact shows timer yenyasa issue with
that's why it started
pipeline there were outages
that
because yenya shortfall
absolutely
and in 2013
there were similar problems.
There were other issues.
That's what I told you. Obi.
And a doom as
Obua is not true.
The point is that even in 2012, John Mahama was still president of the Republic.
Obi, are you president? Oh, Miss why are you?
No, in July.
It is Obey president. July. Which is to say 1 month not Obey president. I want to 10 years of lights and then we had doom so. Does it not strike you? Say a systemic long-standing problem. Ebesia na memo. Mesrel.
Asempa FM.
But Eba no or just seen a say I will solve it, and he solved it. And then so one the and say he has provided more electricity than we need. And I'm a boy. And just one the no. Nanado has he taken responsibility for anything? Abra on one kasadi nensa a share kratase ede a year Bitilenos deal no equal parliament. They told just a dream they woman. The biggest case of corruption in our history, no, involving a president direct. Not one man can't say he was misled. I say he was misled. Oh no, he was misled. Abra DVL for Omokofa a year safety first aid boss. We buy our Omodeba Billy amount for I think it was early 2018. Now one can't say he was misled. No, he was not aware. BBI is not aware. He has never been aware of anything. And you are talking about leadership. Leader, you den krata begu when you one kasa what on Sasha says you have parliament. I will say you were misled. You can't go through documents to protect the public interest. What's you a leader? Now Obia or no or Jedum so a bonable a sovereign also no leader. He has no credibility.
Asempa FM.
Now economy now I will come once no. Nana Kumia. Debi Amekachi will say you do it on the basis of facts and figures. There are about 18 indicators into what what sheni na and compare say the other two you know net is saying eye na net no eye papa saying the etwemu a then you have a basis what better deficit 6.3 na 2018 equal 7 2019 7.5 now 2020 wow project 11.6 what say you've done better than have you done better than me what better public debt a car there 120 billion now what position wo boy so bo na what better 263.1 billion I will say you've done better than me have you done better than me what better CD at around 4 Ghana cedis na 5.8 we are also you've done better than me have you done better than me and spare parts dealers or more crash spare parts ba no what be so much say no omo crash spare parts a ka omo bonus asend there na omo bon under president mama because of exchange rate na
correct
what figures is it which figures which of them is not true which the one enya no correct the
deficit is okay
and so say what do you mean
projected one na
2016 6.8
yes
and 6.3 not 6.8 6.3 not 6.8
2018 it's about 3.8
it's not true.
That's why I'm saying
we'll get the figures.
It's verifiable.
Nana Komia may not know. Maybe he was not following events. What has happened is that man cannot crunch Ghana for more the document are called Sigana Mokwaje ebeye freebies for IMF. Much row we say deficit 7 for 2018 7.5. And I will say Sika what they finance banking sector cleanup any energy sector we no encounter. It forms part of your expenditure. Whether it is one off or not. Meanwhile, and you bet na say watching you free, watch a light free. You want to take credit. Wrong, maybe what? What say why you are there? So am I electricity free? Why am I you free? Na momo a car ba ho there. It should not be treated as part of your deficit. What say we save amount for deposits in the banking sector. Now why you are there? You've shown compassion, you've shown leadership. Meanwhile, when it adds to your deficit, I say it should be treated as below the line. You want to take credit and refuse to take responsibility at the same time. One yes, I deal with. The deficit for 2018 was 7%. That of 2019 is 7.5. What say verify can overyata non-far documents or truck on my IMF and amount. You will see it in there. But public debt figure and try na no credit. Nana Komia mobile be mu na eka ye de no eyesen and then eka ye de no eyesen how can it be better
why should be abode eka no free number
yeah the 110 billion and eka ho more than 143 billion in 4 years
na 110 percentage terms
masa
from the 9.5 abeto
Nana Komia nyema miensa and ye de assess debt the edi kan ye nominal figure say na abeto ye baby okudu 2 ye fit be debt to GDP ratio ye de eka wo de no etoto o minus kasem nyina kase ye ya bre no na ye 56%. Sisi amene wo kase yi above 63%. In fact yesusu say afibe ko na wi na e 70 around 70%.
GDP 2016
yes 56%.
You are lying.
I'm not na komia ye free BB rebase figures. Ye use rebase figure ma we so you will use rebase figure for 20. That's what it is. No, Nana Komia. You will base economy no in 2018. You started from 2013.
Yes.
Into every figure from 2013 is affected by the rebase.
Those who are rebase.
So I've used rebase figures for you. Which is 33%. They're rebased. And yes, I'm number 80%. Like for like. That is how it is. Yes, I've rebased mine. I've rebased yours.
I see.
So my rebase here, yours will be around 80%. You understand me? So like for like. I'm comparing apples to apples. You are not better on the economy than us on the basis of facts.
But one critical indicator, which is GDP itself.
There are 18 of them.
No, I agree with
that. But fine, GDP,
yes.
Okay, on the 3.4. And then on the 0.9%.
Yeah, but you know the reason why.
What reason? And then now come here. And already doom so after to COVID. Because the reason why Yinya was doom so because a critical component of economic growth, energy and power was down. It was share figures.
COVID is worse than doom so.
How do you
COVID is worse than doom so.
During COVID, during doom so time no. Obi when a brain one city cry. Say yenfa enche doom so no. What dear when you $1 billion from IMF.
But doom so rapid pandemic.
Good, but they both have impacts on the economy. Indeed, a vice president Nankasa and must say we should compare doom so to COVID. Original Flaster was no cast.
So no can in terms of the leadership.
What leadership?
Not in terms of the magnitude.
Obi, Mr. What
in terms of the leadership
Obia
shown.
Challenge Aba. Young man a capri. Now we didn't say or how
also need credibility.
Also need credibility. Or how the buy and doom so buy and one. Or say doom so no. Meje and subuano. Na meye or ye swampa. In fact, doom so officially and day 24th December 2015. That Mr. Bibri. Obi, there was a standing committee. Now I'm going to determine whether there's load shedding or not.
Yes.
In terms of say yes shedding load because of shortfalls in generation, it ended on 24th December 2016. Of course, after
but
that
there were load shedding timetables released in 2016.
Some there's one that is actually fake. Nana Miss Rao, you are interrupting me.
Nana Mani,
there's one table be fake. Of course, there were short periods be.
Yes.
To send you BC 2018, 2019, and Nana Kufuado. Now you can't say it was doom so because it was a temporary short now.
Yes.
So after it was solved in terms of generation, a Mary and a car power. And the progress are home. They are about in excess. Actually, I don't know more the boy so say we establish more generation capacity than we needed. Oh, by in spite of excess generation capacity, they are saying you're doing so about 2-3 weeks behind you.
But I want to say in their case, there was no load shedding.
There was no shedding. There was no shedding. Except that they didn't put out a timetable. That's all. I'm for Bomechi, I say I'm for timetable. Load shedding, I say. Light I want you sir into your channel kakra.
I know.
It's not as a odi and beko from me the and son. Oman fe biama, but it doesn't mean there was no load shedding. There was load shedding. They came under criticism say Oman for timetable amber. That is what the fact is. But the point I'm making is say or can't about leadership. Say COVID ba, masa COVID Benin can eat here rent mama for free. There are many countries COVID by they have to do the same thing again because COVID by no was say amount for ntinefi. Yes, I never crew. Until there was a lockdown for about 3 weeks. And which the restrictions were eased gradually until it affected people's businesses. So and
that's why you cannot compare.
Let me sure say the problem with doom so. And they say a critical component a boa economy no was not present. That is energy. A call from which tables now you see. And not in a mind industrialization at the day. Call from another buy because we had energy, we had oil and all that. And then the modern mobi. But in terms of responses, no, are different because obi area or one panier. So would the sumo panier. You fix the problem of the deficit in generation capacity. It will just can not shim. Now we won't find free water. Woman free water during COVID because Nipano on call man when you skate here. People are still suffering from that effect. In terms of credibility, say Obi a Janos face, the Mr. Uncle Jubilee House and non-co presidential wing or Ottawa. And your president, Mama, share on one all can be push as someone. Mete say, could you upon Kumane in fact for say he has no credibility. Nana Kuvarusu can be. He has no credibility. Obi or no, wire investments close to $6 billion. In 4 years under him, he can't do $10 billion in the next 5 years. How? And no Korea, and no Shame MPS terminal, and no terminal 3. Kideta market, no ye. What can you know, Bumwa? How much money is it? Nana Kufadu, the project wire, a Saint terminal 3, one family. And then another wire, a Saint MPS terminal, one family.
Okay.
It is a President Mama Kase. You do big push of $10 billion. What is the basis for the dispute no more? Around this time in 2016, not Okita Paswa or their commission projects. Now the Okita son or the above from the starting project. And also a cock artist for one crack. President Mama, around this time, we are commissioned a year Kwame Nkrumah interchange Ringwood flyover. Now I commission Rage. I commission Dodo fencing hospital. Projects like a sitting in a shassia, in terms of credibility, Mr. Anya shwe kwa yeni mo shwe kwa yeni mzana nado obesha ye bose onye kukufu bobo we buso boni beka say he has trampled upon that promise with contempt. It means now
okay.
President our credibility there it is intact.
Felix Quattro for su ena yete nka nana ye sorry enti yenya 3 minutes each ne sorry nko. Nana
credibility asemi ayeken. enye Mahama na keche anamram kan hwe I'm sure one of the hwe sa bank asemi buy na Felix boss was President Mahama threw money at the banks 4.6 billion Ghana cedis. That's what he threw at the banks. Unibank, UT Bank, Capital Bank, Royal Bank, Sovereign Bank, Beige Bank, GN Bank, Sika. That was President Mahama's response. After throwing these monies at the banks, total of 4.6 billion Ghana cedis. Nani ankudi echre. Sky nya ya hwe. Meboa obi. This one liquidity support. That's liquidity support. Now, if you throw this amount of liquidity support, now you don't monitor to see say a jumana is and you don't even monitor. A man confess here cancer momo this liquidity support here. Obi success was studio. President Mahama could not even follow. A man Skenya Yashreya 4.6 billion. This is the leader who wants to come back. You took 4.6 billion of taxpayers' money and you couldn't just follow to make sure say and they use it to buy properties and do nema anyi. And this is the leader who wants to come back. Dumso may say it started with the FN process started 2012. What was the leadership response? Every time Obeka and Seba Sovu Dumso, it got worse. Next year, I'll bring you all the dates where Mahama assured the country that Dumso was solved. I'm a Ghana for Munkonkoda. It will be called Kazi Man Kania. Your friend no a Kania Hene. Occurs as the next day there was a nationwide blackout. This is the leadership. I also in Sambra. Na beka share Ghana for say untimi ke bibi anche no because undi president da. Share Dumso me ma Ghana web Wednesday 21st 2018 Ghana web almost publish the electricity supply plan for the Ghana power system. Let me quote it. See, 2015 there were 116 load shedding operations 2015 lasting 868 hours 44 minutes. 2016 there were 24 load shedding operations lasting 320 hours 27 minutes. 2017 Netiba 42 load shedding operations lasting 48 hours 7 minutes. Fine, 2017 dear no. You should share President Mahama the etoso. I don't have any problem with that. But don't say that Dumso finished in 2015 because according to the power shedding plan of Ghana electricity in 2015 there was 116 load shedding operations that lasted 868 hours. I have a news of John Mahama telling us in June that Dumso was not over. In June 2016 that Onwankasa said Dumso is not yet over. And to say he solved Dumso in 2015. You are lying. A plain simple fact. Wow. Inti says a leadership in terms of crisis. Now my pouch or station her any program is a very important program in our political discourse. Share the statistics of debt, inflation, growth rate, GDP. Get it.
We have all of them. It's actually in the budget.
Fabo wall is wa. So the be anya na mimeka na Felix. Felix be o to be. Okay. O to be go anymore. Obeku say figures in the boy. Yeah. Well, because the program is very important. Yeah. Get this thing on the wall. Publish it. Word. Well, I'm telling you, the economic performance. Nanya last year, Ghana was being touted as one of the fastest growing economies in the world.
Yes.
Just last year. Because this year, COVID, I say, say, what is happening in other countries, in Africa and abroad. Everyone will say, how is Ghana surviving? our currency is now one of the most stable currencies in Africa. In the midst of doomsday. Look at what this boat did to the currency. In the last
FM.
It has been so stable. This is the result of prudent economic management. Look at what John Mahama did to the city. It will be in this Fourth Republic. Into economic management, you can't compare. You can't. Any economy, record per record. Look at the city. You come here. Many people catch us on your credible. I'm a brusker. Who catch you be as on your credible? I feel that just what quiet before. When the brusker, Obi, who did BB2 Facebook say be Obi there? A banisika sema me nyad. Now call banks and brusker. They'll show you your Facebook post. Anamba. Na onu akasa jatum so onye credible. Nti Felix ejuma wo ye nya kwa. Cuz opinion na catch Ghana for so onye credible. Just okọ IMF. Nti na baba catch ya ebeji edi. Nti na ade back when evidence elections ya ka busumi bi no se miensa. Nkrani beka wo ba na.
Meaning
wo ba na ye behwe. I'm a two foot wrong way. Family, I mean, both family and friends will be
fair no see.
Yeah,
fair no see. I mean,
about a 20 a maker. Now, oh, we are on coffee same by. It's not a body, not but Hana bowie. See, I can't family and friends are. So, Kai, ahoy no. Yeah. They were family and friends. One family, that I think 3 or 4 are, including wives. Anambra, Obimbwa, including wives. They were all part of it. At least 20 names. Okay. I do this reluctantly because in Kofor normally can't be biawaha. But when you are with people like Felix, no, they just bring it up. But a Modi Drisu.
Yeah, Betty Modi Drisu.
On the brother, when didn't they have the brother say? When some of them on board members.
Yes.
Where these tetes who are my sisters, when 3 or 4 of them all in the holding positions in the government. Hanati, Gabi, my friend, the other sister was a board member. 3 or 4 of them, when all of them in the Oh, but one no asemome can be. They're not Nakwakofer. That's why
I know more about relationship to the president himself. And I
have Bunny. He was President Mahama's roommate.
Yeah, well, come on with her.
Yeah, he's his roommate. He had a position in the government. But I know.
So I don't qualify as a friend. Say a family and friend.
Yeah, family and friend. Now, family no. Me say dear Ben a change say. Yede or man sika or man be 3.5 million because of John Mahama's brother. There a chance. These are people these are people who are given positions. They are working for the state. Somewhere Mahama, what work was he doing for the state? Our non quiet term 3.5 million euros of yen sika demand. What work was he doing for the state? Sabi
yen sika because you expect say the monies will be added to the plane.
Nanka Airbus home confess can on there. Airbus how much will be $10,000 there. Normal coach Sam Mahama 3.5 billion. Hey, what be asking now okay? Airbus normally Samaritans. And on the term 3.5 said John Sam Mahama no or orphan or children's home no Airbus are charging 3.5 million euros. What they call dollar amount, that would be about $5 million. Some man or orphan, they will put it on the price. And Airbus normally a charity. Normally a charity, some man on the Cheniska. Now, there is a chance that you take bauxite deposits.
Okay.
and give it to your brother. Something happened in this country.
Out of desperation. Nana Komia and some Waka and Tasubunti. He makes very bizarre examples and comparisons. You put him right. You be saying, Hannah Tete, what was his relationship with President Mama or Eninia? That Gabriela or President Mamania. Gisela Tete or President Mamania. No. That's all Mr. Atua or President Mamania. Mr. Kwesi or President Mamania. Kwame na or President Mamania. Family and friends. What family and friends? No. Maybe so say the relationship with them are some conform abum they are directly related to President Akufo-Addo by blood. Kenofriata or President Akufo-Addo nia. So you know me boa. Nana Fredo Friata or President Akufo-Addo nia. Eno Friata or President Akufo-Addo ni nia yire direct related to him by family. Doko Friata or President Akufo-Addo nia direct or any cousin ni mama mi aba. Ali Friata so sa attach ya sa na santi be so sa. The defense for that is not that President be appointed ebusuafo miense bia omonye related to him to serve in a capacity.
But they are working for the state. Yes,
but they didn't appoint themselves. Mr. Again, someone mama onye maybe ama Ghana or you mama Airbus.
Yeah.
Say Airbus kofa agents don't mutu car if Ghana ho be. Airbus omonye private making organization.
Na na fe mu DC.
Omu DC, one dey BBC. We wa be mu assembly by wetumi e dey akokoba kra akogina prison. Court say why be body. Enti obi na na bobia onjai sa defense we na nya dey be wo she. In any event, Obi Asemka say Ghana for kai. Asemka me fans president mama offer nebusu of 4000 dey go abem. Na Akufo-Addo begina Kumasi abonten so ka kire say oba onye sa no be yes. Do you applaud him? Don't you condemn him?
Yeah, but you condemn Mahama.
Condemn Mahama for what? Obi me ba be criticize say program yi we hosting yi nti ye mpamo na mfa me mra me ba me hosting na ba na manya. Am I compared to you? I'm compared on my own record. It's the promise of making you know he has a responsibility to keep it. I'm telling you, Sir President Mama, his only relative in government here is Bawa. Any niece, say that was the only relative. Oh, friends media way. Why?
Family and friends.
Oh, now me say family and friends now work on. Friends saying Victor Newman or your President Akufo-Addo are down for sign Ninia.
Ninia also come.
Yes, so he is related to him on the father side. Okay. So for Akufo, what can we say she's not related? She is related to President Akufo-Addo, the father. Nana, and your Chiami Akufu. Or patriarch. War, a cropon. The same with the former Chief Justice. In fact, what Okasame boy, Kwame Akufu. Almost related to President Akufo-Addo on the father side. He put out a picture. So, Steve Akufu. He used to be a deputy minister under Rollins for Health and Housing. Nebaba, a passé, a graduate, and was called to the bar. Chief Justice and so for Akufu Jinaho ama Kwame Akufu ebe chro say omo wofase no. This is the most nepotistic government e Ghana abakosem a etinye bie ni.
Sempa FM.
Obi mesai esisudia say Dumso was solved by President Mahama. Ena Dumso bae no. President Mahama had been president for 1 month. I don't think it's reasonable. You can say so no by, but he took responsibility.
Was it 2015?
2015. Just 24 December 2015. There's in fact an official statement to that effect. It is true, said there were outages. But you say outage, any outage behind a load shedding.
Yes.
So I must say, now said the Biagana any outage. And you cry, you get 100,000 in outage. But now Akufo-Addo there, he takes responsibility for nothing. Even the ones that he's taking credit for, no, was he blame you be financial crisis. Bank be or Heritage Bank. And you be aka. There's no insolvency. Bibianian. What's in the panel naturally into Wegu Bank? No. Who knew ya? What's our pay 21 billion? Edi Chiaka. Now who Chiaka? Any court that matter is not in court. What is in court is the Cocoa Bond matter. Sir Heritage Bank. One fan court. But Mugu, yeah, the one in court.
Why are they not going?
Oh, but why? Now so I can decide something in court. Doesn't mean that your case near right. It's Obi. Now come here. Sir. Latest shift in your campaign now, Airstall say Obini credibility. They should forget it. Because for every one claim, Obini family and friends now.
Coming your way this Monday afternoon. Next week.